up for discussion is routine maintenance, why planned outages are necessary. So we have realized, based on the recent emergency outages and planned outages, we are getting feedback from our customers via social media platform and radio and our face-to-face customers on why is it a planned outage is necessary. So this morning I have Mr. Wycliffe Clarke, Control and Operations Supervisor, and I have with me Mr. Royan Matthew, the Planning Superintendent and Senior Draftsman. Good morning, guys.
Yes, good morning.
So how are you guys doing?
I'm good.
Mr. Clarke?
Well, giving thanks.
All right then. So as we begin our discussion, what exactly is a planned outage and how does it differ from an unexpected power outage or emergency outage?
Planned outages. A planned outage is what I would call a SKELEC outage. Maybe that's something like we let the general public know ahead of time we will be taking off power. So that it's not something that would be a surprise. You know, so once you follow this, whatever media, social media, where we post it, you would know ahead of time that we intend to take off power for whatever reasons, maybe.
All right.
And the emergency, as you know, is something that's just out the norm, just happened, and we have no choice but to take it off for safety reasons to, make repairs and stuff like that.
All right, then thank you, Mr. Matthew. He covered it all.
Basically, he basically covered it all. For the planned outages, we specify a particular area that we are going to do some sort of work in, whether it may be improvements to the infrastructure, adding new supplies, whatever needs be at the time. But that would be planned, and anything else would be as a result of something that has caused the emergency and protection parameters set by the department to take effect to shut down power in certain areas to limit the amount of damage to other areas.
Also, just to add, a planned outage can be for our vegetation department as well. Sometimes with the overgrown vegetation, we take off the electricity to avoid any damages on our staff or our infrastructure as well. And at SKELEC, safety is our number one priority. So we continue. Why a routine maintenance or planned outage is crucial to the reliability of our electricity supply?
Sure. The thing is, once we're able to plan for an outage, so we can carry out the upgrades or maintenance, then we can make the necessary adjustments to the infrastructure in a controlled environment. This usually allows us to minimize unplanned outages once we're able to do that.
All right, then. So can you walk us through what typically happens during a planned outage? So you already send the information to the corporate communications. We send it out to the public the week ahead so they're aware that, okay, my power will go out between such and such time. What happens when it's time to take off the electricity?
Okay, time to take off the electricity. It's a collaborated effort, of course. We go out in the field, assess the area once again to make sure that everybody is familiar with what we're doing. We reach out to the power station, the control and operations section, where and we let them know, yes, we're ready to remove the power. We have the power disconnected. Once it's disconnected, then we're able to put up the different everything sets and what's not to outline the area that we are working in to increase safety, of course. and then we can jump right in there and deal with the necessary. Well, before we go and do the works, sometimes what we also try to do is backfeed or reroute the electricity to minimize the amount of persons out of power at the particular time while we're doing this work in this specified area.
All right then. So, Mr. Matthew, as the planning superintendent, how does SKELEC decide when and where to schedule a planned outage?
Okay, so what happens is that for maintenance, we have teams that go out doing scouting on a regular basis, and they identify what are some of the most critical points that we would have to attack, that we would like to make sure that in the event of anything, there's nothing that we don't have to deal with these emergency outages. We scout the lines, we check the poles, so we see sometimes poles get damaged. We have breaks, we have insulators that are damaged. All those different things we scout pole to pole to see what's going on, back check, and then we can pinpoint that area. Also, if there's for planned outages, for new supplies, if there's an area that, say, someone requests for a supply and we need to install infrastructure in terms of poles, overhead lines, or even underground, wherever, but we would then scout it and say, okay, no, we're targeting this area because we have to install new infrastructure in this particular area.
Okay, so thank you. What are some of the long-term benefits customers can expect from routine maintenance or planned outage?
Now, for routine maintenance and planned outages, that is what would actually, well, most times that minimizes the unplanned outages and emergencies because we are able to better maintain and upkeep the system. And once the electricity is on, everybody's happy. So, yeah.
Basically, what he's saying, you got more reliable electricity source. The more maintenance we do, and you got something more reliable. You don't have to hear, well, I'm calling again, as you would hear customers calling and say, well, what's going on here? So as I said, it minimizes the outages.
Okay. So, Mr. Clarke, as the Control and Operations Supervisor, more so dealing with SCADA, how do you guys communicate the plan outages to customers, maybe when they call, and what can customers do to prepare?
As we said earlier, we'll have the outages posted on the medias ahead of time, so that the general public would know what to expect. One of the things that the customers can do is when they know that power is expected to be off in their areas. Some people have what we call sensitive equipment. I would tell them, okay, if they could unplug those stuff during that time frame, so that when the power do come back, if there's no spikes or anything like that, you could help them save their appliances and stuff like that.
All right, and Mr. Matthew, anything to add for you?
Another thing we could add to that, we got what we call special customers, like diabetics and stuff, who need to, this would also help them to pay for that, so they could store their medications and stuff like that, that they don't spoil.
Okay, so for the communications and what we try to do as well, there's also our IVR system, our auto attendant. The notices are there, so once you call 465-2000, then you will hear the notice for the day. There's also the social media, and once you call our system control or SCADA and you said, well, perhaps you lost electricity, then they will be able to communicate with you that it's a planned outage. And we have ZAZ as well, that reads our planned notices daily. Thank you, GQ. And there's also the news anchor that reads it, especially every Saturday and Sunday repeatedly. And we have different radio stations such as Freedom FM that do read our planned outage notices daily as well. So we try our very best, and our WhatsApp channel, we try our very best to communicate it to you ahead of time so you are aware, so you can prepare. So as Mr. Clarke said, for those diabetics or elderly customers, you know ahead of time that you can preserve your insulin or whatever medication it is you have to take. For those businesses or customers that have sensitive electronics, you're aware, so you can plug it out for safety reasons so it doesn't get any damage or anything at all. So we do this to protect our customers and also to protect our staff as well. So as we continue, seeing that safety is our number one priority at SKELEC, because the work that we do can be a bit sensitive at times. Are there any safety risks involved in delaying or skipping a routine maintenance? Mr. Max, I see you smiling.
Yeah, man, definitely, because, if we can pinpoint a broken pole, if we can pinpoint a damaged insulator, all those things, the sooner we can pinpoint and change those elements, then it will be better for everyone, because we don't want, we have a little weather passing and some high winds or anything, and then that pole that was already in a vulnerable position snaps. Now we have more consumers out of power at a particular time, where if we were able to carry out this little maintenance, then they would have had supply for a longer period of time.
Mr. Clarke?
Yes, I said there are some risks involved in delay maintenance. As Matthew said earlier, if we delay these maintenance, for instance, you could get a downpour, and a downpour could be in an area that it falls on a vehicle. It could fall in somebody's yard, and the wire may not snap. Then you have live voltages close by. So this, as I say, is part of the risk in delaying. It's one example about the delaying maintenances.
All right, then. So also to add, with delaying a routine maintenance outage, it can also affect the electricity, the type of electricity they may get as well.
Yes.
Because if let's say, for instance, there's a snap in a wire, a broken insulator,
yes,
or fuse or something, then that can affect you as well, and you may be saying, well, I'm experiencing low voltage or what it is going on, when in actuality, if we do not do these routine maintenance outage or these planned outages, when the guys go out and scout at different times in the day, because we try our best to scout different times around the clock, because what we may see in the night we may not see in the day, because sometimes there's a wire sparking or something. These infrastructure outside, and a big thing that impact them is the weather as well, the wear and tear. So they may, yes, especially the salt, the sea blast, then they may be able to better see it in the night. And as previewed with control operations, when we see the guys scouting in the night to send the pictures, this is to protect you, our customers, because we want you to have the best reliable electricity at all times. GQ, as we pause, do you have any callers? All right, then. Callers, we're encouraging you to call if you have anything you wish to ask or notify us of anything, because also our customers are our scouters as well. If you see anything, you hear a noise, because before you see it, you may hear it, please let us know. If you're not able to call in, you can send us a message to our Facebook page. You can also call us at 465-2013 or 661-2013, or you can call our auto attendant at 465-2000, and you can leave a message and request a call back, and we'll be sure to assist you. and these are the perfect guys to tell of whatever you're experiencing. They'll make sure they themselves will assist you. So,
a quick question for you guys. Someone is asking if there was a power outage notice for St. Peter's because current has gone in the area.
Yes.
yes.
Okay, so there was
Routine
Yes.
maintenance.
routine maintenance.
There's a
That's
routine maintenance for there. I think it's Gunderfield.
Gunderfield.
Gunderfield, yes. But if the customer does not live in that area, Gunderfields, then please call, because it could be maybe something happen out there that we're unaware of. So if you're experiencing anything at all, please call. You may know before we know. All right, so as we proceed to wrap up shortly, how does routine maintenance help to prevent large or disruptive outages in the future? So we talk about the past, we talk about the present, now we're talking about in the future.
Well, when you look at it, they've basically overlap, because as long as we get something done today and we're able to improve and strengthen the infrastructure today, then definitely, based on what hits it tomorrow, it is in a better state to be able to withstand whatever happens.
All right, and Mr. Clarke?
I think Mr. Matthew said it well. Yeah. Yeah.
So as we, GQ, any callers? Oh wow, callers are not calling today. So, pardon?
No.
Okay, so as we wrap up, Mr. Matthew, Mr. Clarke, your closing to leave our customers with, anything you wish to leave our customers with as we wrap up?
Just like to say, if you have any issues, please feel free to reach out to us via the media that Ms. Hendrickson already outlined, so that we can be able to attend to whatever the fault may be, because as she said, even though you are experiencing something, we may not know. So the best thing to do is to reach out to us.
Oh, we have a caller.
Morning.
Good morning, caller.
Well, I'm not calling to talk to you about what's going on, what you're talking about up there, but about 2 weeks ago, when the hurricane, the lightning and the thunder, we down here and this and down here at Canary by the dot road, we ain't have no lights on the two post, and I don't make a complaint. I call the number where you said 2030, nobody answer.
Okay, caller, can you give us your name and contact information off air, and Mr. Clarke will be sure to follow up?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Any more callers, GK? Okay, so Mr. Matthew, you were saying?
Yes, reach out to us via the various means that you have stated earlier, and that way we can deal with the issue. Even though you are experiencing an issue, it's not always safe to say and assume that we are aware, because we are not always aware of what's going on. It may be something isolated, and based on the variation that we see at the station, at the plant, it may not be something that alerts us to say that these customers are out. So please reach out.
All right, and Mr. Clarke?
Well, to add to what Mr. Matthew said, I would like to say, please, thanks to the general public, because as you stated earlier, in most cases, they are the one who actually make us aware of stuff that's taking place in the field, because they actually on spot.
Okay.
So I would like to thank them for their input also.
All right, then. So thank you guys for being here. From the communications end, and also entirely on the company, we want to tell our customers that we do appreciate you. We understand that sometimes having a planned outage in your area may be more than once per week, or sometimes every other week can be a bit frustrating. But we do this to protect you and your appliances, and also most of your family, because we don't want it to be an incident where we receive a call and said, well, you guys didn't do any maintenance and there's an issue in my area and someone was affected. We would never want that, because we encourage safety throughout the company and we also encourage it with our customers as well. So please, we're doing this for you and we're doing this for us to maintain the infrastructure so we can keep you safe. Also, seeing that we are in the heart of the hurricane season, this is a time when it's prone to storms. We have even ramped up our maintenance outages just so our customers can have reliable electricity around the clock at all times. So please understand with us, bear with us. Remember, as we say, you are our scouters as well. What we may not see, you may see as well. Vicky, you have a caller? Okay, so what you may see, we may not see. So please call us at our numbers. You can send us a message via Facebook. You can either see a staff. We'll be sure to pass on the information. You can contact us through our IVR, or you can call 465-2013 or 661-2013, and we'll be sure to assist you at all times, because our SCADA, we have team around the clock 24/7 at all times ready to assist you. So thank you for being our good customers. I hope all of you came to our Customer Appreciation Day that closed off our 14th anniversary. GQ did not come, but we didn't forget you. So we appreciate you, our customers, and we want to tell you we love you. Have a wonderful day and have a wonderful weekend. It's the 1st of October. It's Pinktober. Have a great day.